and I'm trying to encourage. I am encouraging our people to wake up, to be radical thinkers. I got a little laughter out of today. Gotta have some laughter. Only thing I can think of to ease the pain besides seeing my family. But man, this mayor, she walks out with this lady talking about her past and the KKK meetings. She been seen in these KKK meetings, and she brings it to our attention. And Fort Worth mayor is just real funny, and just show you where they don't like to hear the their past. This is why they don't want to know the history. They don't want us to put out their history to tell you the devilish people they are, how they do the things they do to us as people. The history tell who they are, not alone tell us who we are and what's been done to us, but it also tell you about the enemy, you know, who they are, how they do us. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty funny when the tables is turned and how they don't like to hear it when the shoe is on the other foot. People don't like to hear it. So give me a second, pop this video up, let you see how quick she runs out the courtroom. It's pretty funny. Look at you.
But you are absolutely right, Parker. Not talking about it isn't the answer.
Hold on.
But just talking about it isn't the answer.
It's so quick. She run
Now,
out so
anytime
quick.
that they are confronted with their history, their family members who are white supremacists,
KKK family or racism itself.
Watch. Look at her. She gone.
But you are absolutely right, Parker. Not talking about it isn't.
You don't see it?
But just talking about it isn't the answer.
I got.
Now,
show that
anytime
again.
that they are confronted with
so quick, it's not
their
funny.
history.
Now, I'm not sure if you were referring back to your friend as a part of a KKK family.
Watch, she a track star.
Or racism
Watch,
itself.
check this out, people. Watch. She gone.
But you are absolutely
Becky
right,
gone.
Parker.
She
Not
gone.
talking
She
about
don't want to
it
hear
isn't
that.
the answer. But just
wanna
talking
hear that.
about it isn't the
That's
answer.
real funny to me.
Now, anytime
very
that
funny.
they are confronted,
But that's real funny. But it shows you she was gone. That's the laugh of the day. I was like, man, she didn't care what was going on. She was about to sit up in here, sit up in that courtroom, sit up in there at that event, what was going on, and hearing this black woman talk about her flaws, talk about her being seen with the KKK and going to these meetings. So that's real funny, you know. That's real good laughter. And I was wanting to address for us how the system really playing us, man. We really don't sit back and acknowledge how they like to see us, you know, go in and out of jail because the system makes money off us being in jail. If you really realize, you know, we don't own no businesses. We don't own the toilet paper they provide for the jail. We own the uniforms they make, uh, the food. You just look at it. This is why they always behind putting up a new jail. The jail must have this, and it's they really they really invest in themselves. They really put their own money in their pocket because the system is the government. The government is run the penitentiaries, and we the majority people that's in the system in the penitentiaries, and we get the longest, harshest time. No matter who it is, we get worse and longer time, longer sentence. It can be the same crime. The black individual gonna get more time. You know, we really don't sit back and acknowledge how they using us in so many ways, and we really playing ourselves. I believe it was a murder happened last week, or the people got caught. I think it happened in Mississippi, where an 18-year-old got killed by these four individuals, four individuals and three men and one woman. And the moms obviously was happy they caught them, but I just be sit back and observing and like we just playing ourselves. You know, of course they need to be locked up, but us as conditioned and trauma people programmed to self-hate ourselves don't realize we lose on both ends. Your son is gone. We lost a young father, young man, I believe. Wasn't a father. I'm just saying he could have been a good father. But we lost him, and we lost these 4 individuals that went out to jail. They went out to jail to go to these prisons, and it don't benefit us as a group. It benefit them. That's why they don't even care to lock us up. You know, a lot of time they give them a small sentence so they can come out and do it again. So that, but they already say when you get locked up, you always got a bed to return to, or you be right back. They know what they doing. This is why they intentionally harass us in our community, because it benefits us, you know. And you just look at what goes on, you know. They know we're divided, so they take advantage of that, you know what I mean? They know majority of times we doing things because we trying to get by, and it's hard for us to get jobs. So we're selling things and everything else. We're doing what we got to do to put food and provide for us to put on the table. And this is why it's a big old trap. You know, they really play the mess out of us, and we do the same thing. We play ourselves, you know. So we'll move something, and they hound us, and they take us to jail. So they make money off us being in jail. They using us. Call it what you want, even if you're working for them, you still getting used. And I've just listened to a story in Florida how they went to one part of Connecticut, and they went to Florida. I think they said 18 weeks was a trail, and the slaves, they walked, and then every time they camped, they set up for them, set up the campsite, cook for them, and they walked 20 to 25 miles per day to get to Florida from Connecticut. So every night they set up, cook, and then they make them entertain for them. And it really blows my mind to the history, and to this very day. We really look just like being enslaved, besides we get a check. Now we can look good in our nice house. We can be comfortable working for them. Chris Rock and all the comedians. You look at the NBA, football. They ain't used to allow us to do these things, but now we do it. We just getting a check, but we entertaining them just how our people was when they was enslaved. You see what I mean? You connect the dots. It's right there in our plain sight. But if you don't know your history, you don't know what we've been through and what was done to us, you wouldn't see that. You know, it's entertaining. You know, that's why they sit back and be laughing at us. And then it's not that many of them, so they gotta use us in certain ways, so they at least make money off us. You know what I mean? Just think of it. There ain't that many of them, so they gotta start giving us leeway. You even look at the news channels and CNN and the sports channels. Normally it's white men or women. Normally white men. I'm seeing a lot of black folks because we are the majority. Don't believe Google, man. Do your research. Really wake up and do some homework. Do some searching. Do some searching. Cause you lost. We really getting used and played because they gotta use us these days. It's not that many of them. They got 3 things messing them up. 3. You got the drug epidemic going on. The drugs is killing them. Tough. They're not producing in the sun. They got 3 major problems. We shouldn't even be worried about them to a certain extent, because nature is taking them out. They're taking themselves out. They're not producing, and the drug epidemic in the sun. And we're gifted with the sun. The sun gives us energy. You know. I gotta understand how we're so great. We're great people, man. We're amazing people. But if you don't know who you are, you act like anybody. You know, just how we allow them to teach the lies in our schools. And it's pitiful, man. It's pitiful. So I just be connecting the dots of so many stories of what our people went through, and this really baffles me for our people to have been tortured, how we was tortured, how we don't stand up and fight back, because we've been programmed and conditioned in this system in society to go along to get along. We've been conditioned, the fear in us as people, not to stand up right. We've been conditioned to work for these people and be happy and satisfied. You know what I mean? And that's not who we are. They took the fire and the fight out of us. We was always fighting back, but we done got so calm, cool, and collected for everything we got. I can send my school kids to the top notch schools. I can go live in that community. I can do this in that community. I can have a big mansion in that community. This and that. We still playing us. We still playing ourselves. And if you even stay in your own lane or don't misbehave, be a good Negro, uppity Negro, house Negro, you still can be killed and murdered. You look at it. This is why you should stand up, because it makes sense. And you're in threat regardless. If you at least you can stand up and at least be fighting back. You know what I mean? Look at Eric Garden. He was not speaking out and standing up. He was going along with the system. Look at George Floyd. He was going along with the system. Look at Mike Brown. Was going along. These people, women, standing up, fighting back, because we got so content. But look at the system still taking advantage of you by going along to get along. Still get took advantage of. Huh? Tamir Rice playing at the park with a BB gun. Innocent, man. Our people are innocent out here. And us as people still ain't standing up right. Still don't want to fight back. And we get killed anyway. If you don't fight back, or if you don't do nothing, you be a good nigga, stay in your place, you can still get killed. So why not fight back and prevent this and make a true change as people? But if you're still using the old program that's in your mind, the old ways, the old logic, the old mindset, you'll never stand up. You'll never fight back. That's why you must reprogram yourself, re-educate yourself. It must be done. You'll feel so much power within yourself, and you be proud of yourself. You'll look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I love who I am because I know who I am. It's a beautiful thing. It ain't easy, but I feel so much more focused, and I feel so much love for myself to love each other. It's why I woke up, because I was researching. I've been searching my whole life for why our people are how we are. The schools obviously don't give it to you, and I didn't have no fathers out there or men out there to give me this knowledge. I was being a people, and I've been seeking in my whole life, and I finally stayed on the straight and narrow throughout life. Didn't put myself in a bad situation for jail or wherever the case can be to still be here. But I was always looking and searching. Always looking and searching. Want to say something about this little boy went missing, Mississippi. Nah, that was in I forget where. Taylor, I believe his name. He's 2 years old. Some more black on black violence. A father killed his baby mama. Most likely he killed the 2-year-old. It shot the mess out of me when it came across my phone, because they saying the 2-year-old was found. They found the alligator with his body. The body was in the alligator's mouth, and most likely he killed that 2-year-old, threw him in the lake, and the alligator got a hold of him. So my heart goes out to that family that lost two beautiful souls, innocent people. They say he stabbed the baby mama up real bad. It's just sad. Mindset, man. Our minds are damaged, and to see us keep killing each other, it's sad and it's pitiful. You know what I mean? My heart goes out to that family. Those are three souls we lost. 2 victims and another man going out to jail, benefiting the system. Don't benefit us. Just being honest. When we wake up, when will you say you had enough to make a change for yourself, to make a change as a group? If you woke, then you can be a difference maker out in this society. And if you sleep, you cool with this system. You cool with this corrupt system that's intentionally holding us back. And they just letting everything go on. You got the trains derailment going on. It's so many issues. Pretty soon be some war going on, and we just be right in the middle of it. We wake up, people, man. Wake up. And I'm just encouraging people to wake up, to acknowledge this system is toxic and it's not for the people. And us as the people can change the narrative for us as people. It's possible. But you gotta be awoke. You gotta be awake to see it. As long as you sleep and stay in that old ways and that same condition that you got in your mental, you'll never understand and you'll never see it. And you always remain sitting as a coward, as a chump. You'll feel the guilt. It'll start creeping up on you, I'm gonna leave it at that. Till next time, my people, be a subscriber, like my videos, leave me some comments, I hit the comments up and I'll address them on the next video. Till next time, protect each other, unite with each other, be power. Gun safety, can't forget that. Gun safety. Change a life, save a life.